Here are 12 signs that you're becoming a top 1% man. Now, don't get me wrong, I still have a journey to go to get to the level of the men that inspire me. But compared to where I was even just 5 years ago, I'm a whole new man. And I'm actually even starting to meet these people that I look up to in the top 1%. Like this past fall, I got to hang out with Beast, one of my mentors, one of my inspirations, YouTubers, and I got to hang out with him and interview him for my channel. Just popping in to let you know, if you want to travel the world and get paid while you do it, make sure to download my free ebook below. It's in the description. Now let's get back into the video. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I've been leveling up my life to get to that top 1% man, and see if any of these 12 signs are unfolding in your life, or if you still have a gap to get there, and you could recognize that. So the first thing is partying seems lame. I realized I used to love going to the party, like on a weekend house party, going to the club, going out with my friends, drinking some alcohol, having a little smoke, getting lost in the night, music, chasing girls, all these things. And now it's like going out to the club or going out to a bar with the floor all sticky from like alcohol and people just like drunk and sloppy. It's no longer fun. And even especially this year, I noticed like I like to go out and chill sometimes, but like a chill vibe, not like a fleeting chasing the dopamine of the night vibe. So I noticed like the best experience, even when I've connected with girls and, you know, took them out from the bar or whatever, it was always on a night where I literally came just to chill. I'm like, I'm gonna grab a shisha, I'm gonna unwind and just enjoy myself, instead of the intention of like, I'm gonna chase girls, I'm gonna chase like the good feeling of the party, get drunk. It's like, no, I'm gonna go chill, enjoy myself. And those nights is when I had the best experience with women and overall just like enjoying myself. So yeah, if I do go out, I'd rather go like on a chill vibe earlier and go home on time, instead of trying to waste the whole night chasing like more pleasure that night. Number 2 is your parents start trusting your path. So I know my whole life my parents would be like, oh, you gotta do architecture or be a doctor or do this, that, or whatever that is more secure, that will give you benefits, that will give you prestige. And I did all that path. And when I finished, I ended up just doing a complete opposite thing, making money online as a coach, helping people with their online business. You know, I joined my friend who was doing this for a while. He showed me the ropes, he taught me everything, brought me on his team, and now I've been helping entrepreneurs scale their businesses online. And at first my mom was like, this is crazy, like you're wasting your career that you studied years for to do something online that's uncertain. You don't know if you're gonna have clients, if you're gonna get paid. And then as I got into it, it's been 6 years now, she saw like, oh, this is working. And now she's like, she wants me to secure this, you know? She's like, oh, you gotta push more of your own business. You gotta do more videos. And I'm like, yes, my mom's pushing me on the path that I chose, instead of thinking that it's not secure enough. So when you own your own life path and your parents see that it's actually secure because you're making it secure, they'll trust you more. So do your parents trust your path? Number 3 is you're not threatened by other guys. I definitely remember I would look up to other guys and see like, oh, this guy's a threat. Like, oh, he's probably gonna get all the girls and I won't get the pretty girl because he's gonna take those girls. You know, that guy's probably a douchebag, or he thinks he's so good because he's got muscles, or because he's got nice clothes, or, you know, those kind of thoughts. Whereas nowadays, it's like looking up to those guys. If I feel something's different and that guy's maybe higher up from me, I'll look up to him and be like, hey, that guy's got a good physique. Like, he must be discipline working out. Like, I'm gonna keep working out and build that same discipline. That guy, like, he's probably getting all the girls. Like, let me learn from him. Let me see what his charm is so I can apply that to my life too. So now instead of getting threatened by guys, it's like looking up to them. And a lot of times these guys are actually like happy to connect with you, happy to inspire you. They're not actually douchebags. And you know, at the end of the day, instead of competing with other guys and trying to compare, I'm competing with myself, comparing myself to my old self and just continually getting better, continually growing, evolving myself. Number 4, anxiety hits different. So instead of getting caught up on like petty things, now I'm actually focused on like bigger things that still cause anxiety, but it's another level of anxiety. So before it would be like, oh, like, am I texting this girl right? Why isn't she texting me back? Or why aren't those people inviting me out to hang out with them? It's like, now those things are petty and they don't even matter. Now the anxiety is like, oh, how do I make the next move to level up my business? How do I help my client make more sales? How do I use today to maximize my own growth? That's the kind of anxiety I have. And if I'm not progressing, if I'm not moving forward in my life, in my business, then I'm feeling the anxiety, anxious, like I'm wasting time. Number 5, this one has been amazing. Opportunities chase you. I know a lot of times in the world we're scared of opportunities. Is there gonna be a job? Is there gonna be this opportunity? Like, what if I do my business online and I have no clients? It's like, when you commit to a path and you actually put your heart into it, and you have a good work ethic, you have a discipline, you really focus on getting good at that, whatever you're doing. So I've been coaching clients online for 6 years now, helping them scale their businesses as coaches, as content creators. And now after 5 years that entrepreneurs who are hitting like 20K, 30K beyond months were seeking me out. They saw me on the team with my friend who's, it's his business. They paid him to help them grow their business, and I'm a coach on the team, right? And they'd be like, I want Kuba on my team. I want Kuba to help my business. It got to a point this year where I'm like, several opportunities, and I had to like choose, and they're like fighting over me, and I had to turn some down so I could really focus on like a certain opportunities instead of being scattered by too many. And it was really stressful, but I realized, shit, this is a blessing, man. Like, most people want an opportunity, and here I am, opportunities fighting for me. That means that you're leveling up in your career, in your business, in your life as a man or as a woman, to be honest. Just popping in to let you know, if you want to travel the world and get paid while you do it, make sure to download my free ebook below. It's in the description. Now let's get back into the video. Number 6, girls chase you. Girls slide in your DMs. Instead of like trying to slide in girls' DMs and trying to like chop girls, when you're really focused on yourself, improving yourself, and you're not giving girls all this attention, they want the attention from you. They're gonna come and seek it to you. It's kind of crazy because I've been kind of in my bubble this winter, just like hustling, working on myself, going to the gym, eating well, taking care of myself. And I kind of neglected dating, if I'm being honest. I went out to do this gig with the sports team where I had to pick them up from the airport. I kind of coordinated helping them out on this island here in Mallorca, and just like meeting a girl through a friend, and I just thought nothing much of it. A couple hours later, she slid in my DMs. I'm like, how did you even find me? My Instagram name does not match my real name. And she's like, I got connections. It's kind of crazy. Girls will start messaging you subtly, like trying to like just natural conversation, but really they want to stay connected because you're on your grind, you're on your purpose, you have this glow about you. I'm not saying you have to just like focus on your grind and ignore women and then magically your dating life's gonna get better, because you need that experience of actually talking to girls. Otherwise you're gonna be like so focused on your grind for years, make millions of dollars, and come out and be a weirdo and creep them out. So it's important to know how to talk to women and date and all that, but it's just like you're not focused on them, you're focused on yourself and your growth, and they get attracted to that. And if you wanna actually improve your dating life, you could check the link in the description for the Men's Dating Academy from Sean Michael. He is one of my business partners, and he helps men with their dating life meet, find, and attract beautiful women, meet your wife, meet the girls that you like. So that's in the description. Number 7, pain hits different. Little things don't matter. You're more focused on improving on higher levels. A girl not liking you back could have been, for me, that was like a huge thing. So caught up. I'm like, why doesn't she like me? What can I do to like? Now it's like whatever, you move on and you're focused on bigger things. You're like, how do I expand my business? How do I level up my mindset so that I'm more sharp and going about life in a better way? And then even little things, on the opposite of that, little things that weren't a big deal are now a big deal. So for example, like a night of smoking something and just getting lost and distracted, or watching porn or something that was not a big deal, it's just your routine. Now it's like if that happens, it's like, man, that's shitty, that's just distracting me, that's taking me off my path, and you feel worse about it. So I would feel worse about it now. I'm like, I don't want to do these things, whereas before it was nothing. Now it's like, screw that, let me focus on higher level things. Let me get to bed on time, let me eat well, let me talk to real girls. Number 8 is people respect you. I know I used to always be the timid, quiet guy. In a group, I would not be talking, I'll be silent. I would kind of like not want to take up space, kind of like not get in anyone's way, not step on anyone's toe. But nowadays, it's like I'm taking up my space, I'm owning my space, and people respect us. When they meet you in the street or in person, they have this respect about you and they treat you differently. And for example, like you're walking down the street, instead of like moving out of the way for people, they're moving out of the way for you because you're just taking up and owning your space. And people will notice like, oh, Kuba's busy, let me not bother him. Or they'll ask them like, hey, is this okay? I know you're busy. But instead of just thinking like, oh, Kuba's always available, now there's the respect of like, Kuba's time is valuable. Let me see if he can help. But if he can't, it's all good. I know he's busy. And they respect your time. Number 9 is it's harder to relate. So I used to think I was maybe incompetent or not as smart as others, and I would again, be quiet and not express my opinion or myself. And I realized like most people just don't know what they know from word of mouth, from the news, from reading stuff, but they don't really know like a deep level of life. And I'm really someone who likes to go deep. And I realized like people are not smarter than me. They're just more confident in expressing their opinions than me. So now it's like I notice like little things, like petty things I can't relate with anymore. So now when people are like talking about those things that are not interesting to me, that don't really move me. What's an example? I don't know, maybe they're talking about like what's going on with some celebrity or something. And whereas I used to think like, oh, I'm not smart enough, I don't know much what's going on in the world. Now I'm like, I just don't care about that kind of stuff because I'm focused on bigger things. Like, let me improve my life, let me improve my business, let me help my clients scale, let me get to a level where I could travel the world and be with my family and spend the money that I want, eat the food that I want. Let me get these higher level things. Those other things like celebrities, TV shows, what's going on, even sports and stuff, it's like, it doesn't interest me that much. And it doesn't matter because to me it's petty. It's fine if that's what you like, but it just doesn't interest me like back in the day. Number 10 is you have less friends. I love my homies. They're my homies to death. And whenever I go home, we reconnect. It's like nothing changed. But I would grow up just like mindlessly wanting to pass time. Like, let's go on the block and like blaze blunts and just pass time mindlessly, or play video games, or sports was amazing. I used to love playing sports. I kind of miss that. But nowadays, it's like time is more valuable and I don't want to spend it just passing time. I don't want to meet up with friends just to get drunk or just to chill and do nothing. Once in a while, it's important. Like go for a coffee with my friend, go for lunch. It's very important. I like that. But not just like mindlessly wasting nights going out or just spending time talking shit about nothing. It's like I'd rather go and meet people and talk about entrepreneurship or leveling up or things that are more intelligent, things that are more impactful in life. And I'd rather like meet entrepreneurs or like-minded people, or otherwise just keep to myself and stay focused on my goals and on my mission. Number 11, dopamine ain't hitting anymore. Before, where fleeting pleasures would be exciting, smoking or drinking just for the sake of that, having fun, going out, getting lost in a Netflix series, just like things that give you dopamine to satisfy that really deep inside, that longing of something bigger, that something is missing. Just kind of like numbing it. Now, instead of feeling good by fleeting pleasures, I'm feeling good by growth. I'm feeling good by growing. I'm feeling good by advancing my career every day. I'm feeling good by advancing my health every day. I'm feeling good by taking care of myself every day, by sticking to habits every day. And obviously I'm not perfect, but every time I get better, that's the growth that feels good instead of just fleeting pleasures. So chasing dopamine is just not worth it. Yes, I'm still guilty of it. I'm not perfect, but compared to before where that was a regular thing, now it's like it doesn't really faze me anymore. Now I'd rather focus on personal development and growth. Number 12 is not sharing your wins. Now this is something I'm working on because I noticed the more you share your wins, a lot of people can't relate and they might try to sabotage you, or you might sabotage yourself because you feel like, oh no, like they don't have the same wins, and then you might get self-conscious. Like I'll get self-conscious like, oh no, they might think I'm trying to be better than them. Because, you know, there's a collective consciousness that we grow up with, and when you come out of that, there's a lot of friction. It's like, oh, you think you're better than us kind of feeling, and maybe they don't even think that, but I might be thinking that. So it's better just like keep those wins low. So the more wins I'm getting now, I'm learning, I don't have to share it with the world. Keep it to myself, keep it with God, maybe a couple close people, and just keep winning and keep leveling up and keep growing. Something I'm working on for sure. So if any of these relate, let me know in the comments which one, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.